For tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today's video, it's going to talk about, again, KASPA, and we're going to talk about SUI. And today I'm actually going to do a couple of price comparisons based on, different types of market caps that these cryptos can end up reaching. And I'm going to come up with these price predictions based on previous price history with other L1s. And again, guys, nothing I say in this video should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research. Crypto, of course, is nothing but pure speculation. So again, I just want to say I'm purely speculating, so do not take any of this as financial advice for any of these price points that I end up coming up with for KASPA or SUI, because at the end of the day, anything can happen and crypto could always go to zero. Having that said, so before I get into it, so a couple of in the last bull run, back in the 2021 bull run, we had cryptos like Avalanche, Solana, Cardano. Those were some of the top L1s of the cycle. And for this video, for this price point video, these are going to be the cryptos that I'm comparing SUI and KASPA to. Avalanche reached up to an all-time high market cap of around 30 billion. Solana reached around a 75 billion market cap, and then Cardano hit around a 91 billion market cap. Now, before I get into these price predictions, again, just to make sure and to double check that I am right, all you have to do is, you can go on something like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, go to the cryptos. So for this one, we're going to go to Solana, and we're going to click on the all-time high market cap in the last cycle. As you can see, at least according to CoinMarketCap's data, Solana reached around a $75 billion market cap. So if we go back here, it's correct. So we got 75. And then the other one, so let's look at Avalanche. So Avalanche, if we go there, we go to its chart, we go to market cap, and we go to the all-time. Avalanche got to about, again, 29, so a $30 billion market cap. So it's, obviously these are rough estimates. And then Cardano, if we go and we look at ADA, we go there. Let's check out the all-time chart. Market cap, all-time. Again, according to CoinMarketCap, around, a 90 plus billion dollar market cap valuation, 91. So for those of you that are wondering, okay, where did I get these numbers? That's exactly what I did. So now let's get into it. So these are my, these are going to be some of my price predictions here. So based on the information just given, if KASPA were to go to Avalanche's all-time high from the last bull run, you're looking at about $1.20 for KASPA. And I know for some people be like, oh, that's bearish. KASPA can go much higher. Again, this is just pure speculating. This is if KASPA goes to 30 billion based on its tokenomics right now. How much is in circulation? If it were to go right now, you're looking at about $1.20 for KASPA. If it goes to Solana's all-time high of 75 billion, you're looking at about a $3 KASPA. And then if it goes to Cardano's all-time high of last bull run, you're looking at about a $3.65 KASPA. Again, now if you're wondering, okay, how did he do this math? How did he figure it out? How can I do this to really be able to do this for other cryptos? Guys, all you have to do, go to the coin perspective and search in your crypto. So in this case, it's KASPA. And then you go down to the inputs and you can input custom market caps. And for this instance, like I did, I put 30 billion market cap, as you can see, and it gave me about $1.20 dollar valuation. Now again, you want to double check and make sure that the market cap, circulating supply, total supply stuff lines up. Usually the data that it gets is pretty accurate, but you want to make sure. And again, this is based on if it were to go there right now. Again, with more more cryptos in circulation based on the cryptos you're in, these numbers can kind of change over time. But then again, we only have about potentially up to another year of this bull run. So hopefully any of the cryptos that you're researching, hopefully there's not crazy amount of circulation. But then again, if the demand is high, then the price will still go up. So again, just going back to this, now we look 75 billion market cap. We go to the coin perspective and we put 75 billion market cap, and there you go, the $3 potential KASPA, which would be a 22x. So if KASPA goes to $3, you're looking at about a 22x on your money. And then something that is really cool that you guys can utilize too, guys, if you have a certain amount of KASPA that you like, let's say you have 10,000 KASPA. So if you have 10,000 KASPA right now, at the time of this video, which would be worth about $1,300, you could potentially turn 10,000 into $30,000 again if KASPA 22x's and goes to $3. Now let's say you're someone that has 25,000 KASPA. You took that would cost you about a little bit over $3,000, but you can take you can turn $3,000 into 75,000 again only if KASPA goes to this $3 valuation. So again, guys, I highly advise you guys to do this, not only just with like obviously in this video I'm doing this with KASPA, I'm doing this with SUI, but do this with your other cryptos. Go and compare the cryptos in your portfolio to other, the previous bull run and the cryptos in that niche to be able to get a gauge for, okay, where could this go if the crypto I am in is actually one of the elites in that sector. So I hope this makes sense, guys. So yeah, moving on. So those are KASPA price predictions based on it going to those market caps. And at the end of this video, I do have it's a really something important to note, because obviously this bull run is going to be different from last bull run, and you will see what I'm talking about at the end. So how these price predictions could actually be even higher. So moving on, SUI. So SUI's been really bullish. Obviously we know the biggest difference between SUI and KASPA. KASPA is decentralized. There's no VCs behind it. SUI is centralized. SUI has the VCs behind it. This could be potentially the Solana killer. And again, guys, from a previous video, before I get into these predictions, it's okay to own both of these. There doesn't need to be tribalism. And also, one thing that's important to know is SUI and KASPA are very different L1s. Yes, you can put them in the L1 categories, but realistically, KASPA can still be successful without all the KRC20s and whatnot and the smart contract. KASPA is trying to be a currency. It is very similar to what Bitcoin is. So SUI is arguably definitely replicates something closer to a Solana. So yeah, SUI could be the Solana killer. And KASPA, I will never ever say it's going to be like a Bitcoin killer, because arguably I don't think anything's ever going to take over Bitcoin. But there could be a second place thing to Bitcoin. It could be the silver to Bitcoin's gold. It really could be. But yeah, sorry to get off track there. But here, as you can see on your screen, the price predictions potentially for SUI. If SUI goes to Avalanche's 30 billion all-time high from last bull run, you can look at about a $10 to $11 SUI. Solana's all-time high from last bull run, you could get about a $27 SUI. And then Cardano's all-time high at a 91 billion market cap, you're looking at about a $32 SUI. So again, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think, what is going to happen at the end of this bull run? Which L1, obviously, CoinMarketCap, you got your Bitcoin, you got your Ethereum for right now, and then you have your Solana. Is SUI going to crack into that top 10? Do you see KASPA cracking into that top 10, top 15? It is going to be very interesting to just kind of see how, everything with these L1s play out, but arguably SUI, and KASPA are going to be those new L1s of this bull run. You have to remember last bull run, you had Solana, you had Avalanche, you had Cardano. Those were the newer L1s. Those were the elite ones, and those ones that got all the market capture. Will SUI and will KASPA continue to get that market capture? Only time will tell, but again, it does seem very, very promising. But again, guys, go on CoinMarketCap and going around and play with these numbers. You know, if you're someone that thinks, oh, I think SUI will only get to a $50 billion market cap, well, that's going to be about a $18 SUI. And you're looking at about a little bit over like a 7x from here. So play with this, not only with just these cryptos, but other cryptos in your portfolio. That way you can kind of get a better gauge of where potentially the cryptos in your portfolio can go. And then the last point I want to make before this video is over, guys, just to sum it all up. So those numbers, let me move myself. Those numbers that you saw, the all-time highs of Avalanche, Solana, Cardano, that was when the market cap of the whole crypto market was just around $3 trillion. This bull run, we're potentially, there's been estimates up to like $10 trillion market cap. I'm going to say that we will have, like, if we can at least double the market cap of what we had last bull run, to me, that's really impressive. So if we get to upwards of $6 trillion market cap, that means that these price predictions could be higher if they get the same amount of market share that they got last time with a higher amount of liquidity in the market. I hope that makes sense, guys. But again, nothing I say in this video should be considered financial advice. Always do your guys' own research. This is just, I'm just speculating here. It's just very interesting to see how things can play out in this for the rest of this bull run. I'm going to go to CoinMarketCap here real quick before I end out this video, but just look at what's going on in these top cryptos. Like, you have Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, those are going to probably stay there. You have, BNB, but Solana. So obviously Solana is going to get a lot of market share. But if you keep going down the list, you kind of realize there's a lot of crap that a lot of people aren't going to invest in anymore. People aren't really looking at Chainlink. They're not looking at Polkadot. They're not looking at Cardano. Money's going to flow down into plays like SUI. SUI will be in the top 10 by the end of this bull run, and even lower. And I think you have plays like Tau and Bits and Soar. It's going to be in the top 15 before the end of this bull run. You have meme coins like Pepe. I think it's going to be potentially in the top 15 by the end of this bull run. And then you have KASPA. Yes, KASPA's been going down the ranks, but I think it's just a matter of time. You're going to see KASPA go up into the ranks, especially if this thing with Grayscale happens, where they incorporate that as a currency. That's going to be extremely huge. Render, I think, is going to find its way into at least the top 20, into the top 15 by the end of this bull run. So again, guys, this is the time to really, by now, we should be zoning in and have specific plays in our cryptos portfolios and not continuously be chasing pumps. And now it's the time to let the market come to you. This is the time to be in those plays and let the market come to you, because eventually we can't DCA anymore into the market. Eventually we're going to need to be DCAing out of the market. So be smart, guys. But let me know in the comments, where do you see SUI going by the end of this bull run? Where do you see KASPA going by the end of this bull run? Which L1 do you think is going to see the most market share? Obviously, I'm not including like Ethereum or Solana into that because they're already way ahead of the race with huge market cap valuations. But between SUI, KASPA, other L1s like Injective, there's just so many I can't even think of them right now. You have Aptos, you have Say. Which what are your top L1s? What are going to be your top 2, top 3 L1s for this bull run? But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you got something from it, and I will see you guys in the next one.